any line. You don't know if it's a communication line or a power line. Please stay away from those. Please listen to the emergency responders, law enforcement, and fire police are out here assisting. It's vitally important that they do listen to those folks. Also, if you're using generators, please ensure that you're using those safely and they're in a well-ventilated area. That means outdoors, not in garages, not in basements, not in their homes while this power is out.
You're surprised no one got hurt, though?
I can't say I'm not surprised. I think we're just very thankful that nobody got hurt.
Any evacuations at all?
No evacuations.
How many actually resident homes were damaged, other than the outhouses and the barns?
Right now, our early estimate is about 20 to 25.
20 to 25 homes.
Homes.
And then how many outhouses?
Probably, Chief, where'd the chief go? I keep saying outhouses, that's probably not the best term.
Outbuildings.
Outbuildings.
We probably had a couple barns. We've had, like you said, numerous like the zero shed type buildings. I'd say an estimated 10 to 15 of those also.
I'll let Brian McMartin, he's the chief of Village of Corfu, I'll let him give a
Can you say and spell your
statement.
name really quick to me again?
Me?
Yes.
Tim Yeager, Y-A-E-G-E-R.
And you are?
The emergency manager for Genesee County.
Sir, can I just say and spell your name?
Absolutely. Mine's Brian McMartin, B-R-I-A-N.
Can you get your right here for me?
McMartin, M-C-M-A-R-T-I-N, Chief of the Corfu Fire District.
So if you could just recap just some of the damage, because I'm a little confused now. You said 20 to 25 homes?
Correct. So 20 to 25 homes that have mild to moderate damage. We have maybe 2 that have been severely damaged, including 2 businesses here in the village of Corfu itself.
What are those businesses?
One is a florist shop and one is a tent rental place. One had lost their roof and the greenhouse has lost a major portion of their business. It's down on the ground. The National Weather Service will be covering what the category was. They'll also be covering a little bit about the width and how long it lasted, etc.
What did you think when you got that call for a tornado?
Well, when we got the call, the first thing we did was get out of the house, and what do? You look up and you see what we did see a clonic cloud go across the area.
A cyclone?
Thankfully, that did not last long and dissipated a little bit past Corfu.
Did you expect to see this kind of damage when you got here? Kind of describe what you saw.
We had some downed trees right in the middle of our roadways. Our responders had to come from a few different directions to get around that, to make sure that the people of the village and stuff were secure and safe.
Anybody
Chief?
Using Red Cross?
We have not had any reason to use Red Cross at this time. Nobody's.
So, Chief, you're the chief here, but this is also your community. Just talk about your reaction as.
Well, it's very concerning that you want to make sure none of your fellow friends or family are involved or hurt. But the major portion of that was taken care of quickly. We did a rapid response with we had some people going down road to road and do some initial assessments, and that looked pretty well.
Can you talk about the cyclone? Did you see?
I personally did see it. Yes.
What did it look like? Did it describe? Did it make a sound?
It was a white cyclonic cloud. No, it was behind my property, which I was. It had already passed over my property, and I did not hear the sound. We did have very heavy winds on mine. I'm outside the village, and so it was scary. It was scary. It's knowing that it was going to my neighbors in my neighboring towns. So I got on the radio and made sure we had warned the next town over that it was on its way.
Chief, this is a small town. You had to call out for assistance. Didn't you, to help with this?
Very much, and I'd like to give credit to the surrounding fire companies. We used multiple ones. Darien had much damage in their own. They'll mention their mutual aid companies. We had East Pembroke and Indian Falls fire companies also assist us right here in our town.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Any more information about this tornado?
This is the chief of Darien, Ray Felsky.
My name is Ray Felsky, F-E-L-S-K-I, and
You are?
fire chief for the town of Darien. We had probably 10 to 12 residents that were affected immediately in the town of Darien. Relatively mild to moderate damage on most of the residences themselves. We had 2 to 3 barns, 40 by 60 roughly, that were demolished. There's some livestock that were removed and they're going to a neighboring farm for the evening.
Is that the sheep farm?
Yes, that'll be the sheep farm.
Any of the sheep you picked up along with it or no?
I don't know if they're all accounted for, but there was no injuries last I checked in with any of the animals at that residence at the farm.
Talk a little bit about how bad this could have been had it taken a different route and headed toward Darien Lake.
It could have been a lot worse if it went into the Darien Lake vicinity. A lot of people camping this time of year, a lot of people in the park. Just have to be thankful that it decided to stay north of the park.
In terms of relief, I know we heard that the Red Cross isn't really stepping in to help. It doesn't need to step in to help at this point. How are people kind of recovering from what mild to moderate damage exists?
A lot of them are emotional. There's, they're not sure where to start. They don't know who's gonna foot the bill. All those concerns. They're without power, but we offered them assistance through Red Cross if anybody needs it. At this point, they all said that they have places to go, and we'll just keep checking their status.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, appreciate it.
Could we leave white balance for dichrolic?
Yeah.
Fill the light up? Yeah. I don't have my dichrolic working.
What do you guys want to do? Light?
Put the dichrolic light on.
All right.
There you go. Not a regular light,
Anybody else?
dichrolic light.
Yeah.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah, it's good. Yep.
All right, tell me you guys are done.
Done. I'm done.
I'm done.
Good? All right.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. My name is Judy Levan, L-E-V-A-N. My title is Warning Coordination Meteorologist for the National Weather Service Office in Buffalo. We came and surveyed the damage. The initial touchdown, it was a tornado. The initial touchdown occurred in the town of Darien and ended in the village of Corfu. We rank tornadoes on what's called the Enhanced Fujita scale, which goes from 0 to 5. This was ranked in EF1, Enhanced Fujita 1. We're estimating wind speeds of around 100 miles an hour as the tornado moved through that area. The damage path, about 4 miles. The width of the damage was about 100 yards. Those numbers, at this point, those are our preliminary numbers. We will be doing a flyover tomorrow morning, aerial flyover with the New York State Police, and we'll be able to get firm up, exactly what the damage path was. Approximately at 4:50 is the initial touchdown. Went from 4:50 until 5 p.m. The tornado does not appear to have been on the ground the entire time. There were numerous eyewitnesses who saw the funnel cloud, who saw the tornado. We've actually seen several pictures of the funnel cloud. There are several out there. Basically, I think we're very lucky. For some of your stats, the last time there was a tornado in Genesee County, September of 1993 in the city of Batavia. You may remember there was a fatality with that one. There were 2 trucks, and one truck landed on another, and so that was the last time there was a tornado in Genesee County.
A witness had told me earlier that there had been prior one in Corfu a few years before that. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, there have been several. I don't have the exact stats. I just pulled up when the last one was because I thought that might be one of the questions, so I just brought the last one.
All right.
We did have, the National Weather Service had issued severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings were in effect. We actually had a tornado warning in effect initially for Erie County, and then as the cell moved in here. So, it kind of shows the importance of always being prepared, especially this summertime. Everybody finally got a chance to be outside. It was nice, it was warm, it was sunny. However, it was very humid, and those are the ideal conditions for thunderstorms and tornadoes to form. So, even though it was our first taste of summer, unfortunately, it was a damaging taste of summer for us.
So do you have any idea how many times